We begin today with the latest from India. New Delhi has rolled out the red carpet for visiting Russian President Vladimir Putin. The two leaders delivered a joint statement in the Indian capital and exchanged several agreements under the ambit of India-Russia Special and Privileged Strategic Partnership. The Russian president is in India on a two-day state visit, a visit packed with symbolism, strategic signalling and a high-stakes diplomatic message. Delivering the joint statement, Prime Minister Modi said India-Russia relations are entering a new phase, one marked by historical milestones and enduring strategic stability. Calling the partnership a pole star of global relations, he stressed that the ties have stood firm through headwinds and geopolitical shifts, remaining diversified, balanced and future-ready. The summit also saw a wide range of agreements exchanged, covering migration and mobility, healthcare, science and medical education, food security, ports and shipping, and several other areas of cooperation. The Prime Minister also announced 30-day free e-tourist visas for Russian tourists. Earlier this morning, New Delhi put on the full ceremonial display at Rashtrapati Bhavan. President Rupee received the Russian leader with a Tri-Services Guard of Honor. This marked the official start of what has become one of the most closely watched bilateral engagements of the year. After this, Putin's day began with a solemn stop at the Mahatma Gandhi Memorial at Rajghat. The Russian president laid a wreath at the memorial inside the visitors' book, leaving behind a message calling for a just world order. From Rajghat, the focus shifted to Hyderabad House, the venue of the Modi-Putin bilateral during the annual India-Russia summit. The two leaders discussed the Ukraine war, with Prime Minister Modi underlining that India is on the side of peace. The Indian leader told the Russian president that the world can only benefit if nations travel on the path of peace. Let's listen in.
एक्सेलेंसी, यूक्रेन के संकट के बाद हमारी लगातार चर्चा होती रही है। आपने भी समय-समय पर एक सच्चे मित्र के रूप में हमें सभी चीजों से अवगत कराया है। मैंने हमेशा कहा है कि भारत न्यूट्रल नहीं है, भारत का पक्ष है और वो पक्ष शांति का है।
President Putin, speaking through a translator, emphasized the historical depth of the India-Russia relationship. He said the partnership is deeply rooted culturally, politically and strategically. President Putin highlighted that even as the global order shifts, India and Russia remain particularly privileged strategic partners.
Dear friends, first of all, thank you very much for inviting me and for the sitting too. It was very good. Friendly and at the same time a very substantial talk. I could share a great deal of details about the events taking place in Ukraine. We are taking together with some partners, including the United States, on a possible peaceful settlement. Thank you for the attention aimed at finding a solution to this situation. Our relations are deeply rooted into history, but it is not the words that matter, it is the substance of the matter which is very profound. We really appreciate that and the fact that you, ex-Prime Minister, pay special personal attention to that.
The two leaders discussed energy trade, defence procurement, nuclear cooperation, space collaboration, a Rupee-Ruble payment pathway and skilled labour mobility. Moscow remains New Delhi's biggest military partner, even as India diversifies its defence procurements. The bilateral agenda also included conversations on faster delivery of two pending S-400 systems and fifth-generation Sukhoi fighter jets. Today's meeting also marks 25 years of the India-Russia strategic partnership, a partnership that began during Putin's first year in office. Annual summits such as this one have become a defining feature of the relationship. And with the joint statement out, the broader picture becomes clear. India is attempting to stabilize an old partnership without alienating its new ones. Russia is re-anchoring itself in Asia as Europe turns away. And the world is watching how New Delhi continues to balance principle with pragmatism.
I rose from the army with medals on my chest. I spoke of freedom from colonial chains, but I tightened my own. I filled prisons with ghosts. Nearly 500,000 people were butchered under my rule. And I trusted only my paranoia. I gave myself grand titles. I claimed to be Africa's strongman. History calls me something else. The dictator. Who am I?